In the state of Washington, along the Pacific Crest Trail near the Columbia River, there's a 50-kilometer race called PCT, Bunker to Bonneville. The course promised a moderate elevation profile with about 5,500 feet of climbing, soft forest trails, beautiful scenery, and a nasty, root and scree-filled 5-mile stretch of downhill single track in the latter half of the course. I made a deal with my twin brother, Clark, after I finished the North Face Endurance Challenge 50K in December 2015. The deal was that if he would run the North Face 50-miler with me in December 2016, then I would head up north to run a 50K with him in one of the months leading up to the race. Somehow, in all of this, we inspired our mom, Jessica, to join us in the 50K. While I've ran, over the past year, 6 50Ks, 2 marathons, a half marathon, and a trail 8K, my mom has only ever ran a half marathon, and that was 10 years ago. And my brother, though strong and built like a G.I. Joe action figure, hasn't ran a race since middle school cross country. I was excited to share with them their first ultramarathon experience. On this trip, I was joined by my wonderful fiancée, Pauline, and of course, Lucy. How far are we? How long have we been driving?
5 hours.
We're 5 hours in. We have 7 hours to go. We decided to make a pit stop at Crater Lake to enjoy the ridiculous scenery and let Lucy get taunted by the chipmunks. After about 12 hours of driving, we finally arrived at the cabin we rented in Stevenson, Washington. We let Lucy stretch her legs while we unloaded the car. My brother and mom weren't scheduled to arrive for another couple of hours.
Without that. What's that? Hey, it's a head probe.
We just found out Mom forgot her wheatgrass.
Damn it, Jim.
Oh no!
But I've got my paleo choky bites right here. That's gonna get me through. This is rocket fuel right here.
No, I mean, why not?
I'll give you a beer glass. I will if I feel like my legs are alright.
Yeah, if I feel like I got the time.
Hey Clark, what are you doing?
For like,
I'm packing my sustenance into my sustenance carrier pack of doom.
What are you doing, Bubba?
I clearly know what I'm doing.
Wrapping the toes.
The starting line for the race was located at the Whistle Punk Trailhead on the Pacific Crest Trail. It felt like we were getting dropped off in the middle of nowhere, and we were going to race back into civilization. It was awesome. Miles in, I knew I was going to love this course. Coming from California trails, I couldn't believe how soft the forest floor felt underneath my feet. So, this pile of slippery rocks I'm about to climb at mile 17 has on top of it a deck of cards. If I can get a card and take it to the finish line, I get a sweet pint glass. It began with a nice staircase, which, actually, reminded me of Daisy Ridley's character in Star Wars, looking for Luke Skywalker. But then the stairs end, and you need to climb slippery rocks the last 6 or 7 vertical feet. Well, I got my dang card, and the weather was starting to clear up. After 6 hours and 21 minutes, I completed my 7th 50K. It was time to clean up, eat, pound some ibuprofen, and head back to run in the last mile or so with my brother.
Buddy! You're yogging!
When I saw Clark, I was ecstatic to see that he could still run. First of all, he had been nursing IT band issues for about a month leading up to the race, severely limiting his ability to run. Second, he had just completed 30 miles in his first 31-mile race. And third, he did all of that with an extra 30 pounds on his frame. While I weigh a feathery 185, Clark is a solid 215.
All right, last 200 yards. Oh, yeah. Or so. Yeah, I'll peel off. Oh.
So it's about 4:30, 4:45. So that means the race has been going on for about 9 hours. And my mom is still out here. And she's been power walking the entire thing. And I'm gonna go try and find her, get that last 6 miles, 5 or 6 miles. Hopefully walk into the finish line with her. I'm sure she would like some company.
Well, thanks for coming out here
Yeah.
looking for me, Ryan.
Yeah. Figured you could use some company the last 5 miles now.
It seems like it's so much longer, like I've been looking at my stuff going, I'm already at 33, I thought.
Yeah.
I mean,
My brother came out to meet us 2 miles from the finish. My mom had already been out there 10.5 hours. She was smoked. We were all tired and in pain and ready to call it a day.
yeah, run it in, girl.
Yeah, number 60! Woo!